Mihu's gone, and we have a biff in middle. Oh, every shot has connected. There's another one for Hobbit on the plate. Can't deal with Stan. Pesky T does duck under the bullets from that tunnel area, but he's just breezed at the top of mid. Bomb is loose, and a matter of time for Gambit to wrap this one up. Yeah, the low HP here is not going to help EG whatsoever, and it doesn't even look like they're going to get a plant out of this. Contesting middle, Inters takes down Breeze, and now it is just Stan. Boop. And there you have it. So, Chad, let's talk quickly through that veto and choice, side choice, just because it was a bit fruity.
It's the overpose for them.
Oh, that's the assumption.
Yeah, but I want to kind of give them the first 10 rounds of this game just to see what level of firepower they're turning up with, because that was one of the key components, especially with Obo. Oh, mate, get out of there. Ooh, Shiro. They are definitely seeing just an element right out of the gates, and this could be, you know, exaggerated. But it feels like Gambit are taking a lot of fights early. They're not going to give you the full, you know, lockdown, rigid CT setups until you force them out of them. Yeah, so this is some issues early. Breeze going down to a Famis at that kind of rage against Axile short. We know Axile's a little lame star. Yeah. But Breeze as well in his own right. So more of this damage is going to be limped on out, and they're just really dissuading. I think on the T side is where EG are going to have a lot of their struggles. We just heard from Breeze in that interview with Anders, saying positions are changing, things are changing, and that requires the players who are in the pack to take a little bit more initiative. What is going on here? So Axile's pushed up long, and he's taken full doors control. So anything EG plan to do has the question mark surrounding that long push. Cirque is staring at it. Mihu's even coming around the world, so if Axel does walk in, he's actually spotted the bomb. I can't believe he's gotten away with that. Oh, they can't go long now. This is completely locked down. That smoke's going to be there until about 30 seconds. Have to retrieve it, and then they're going to be funneled up cat in towards Shiro or back over towards B. He's really going to be feeling that death. Axel can't believe his luck. He's completely just taken the wind from the sails. Even Inter's pushing tons. He might catch a glimpse of Mihu late with the bomb. Here's a chance. And that's the bomb lost. A big frag for Inters to provide, and the fact he lives is enough. His numbers on the board. Obo has to return to the site. 15 seconds. They calling a save? They are. Well, this one's done. That's going to be the 3-0 for Gambit. They can't get the bomb. They don't want to give away these AKs. If they push in either direction, they're just going to be found out. Oh, no, this could be terrible. Nafany pushing in. Obo with the time if he takes him after. Oh. Okay, he saves himself. Very even really try and biff down mid. And the fact that they're sending Cirque over towards the tunnels early is curious in itself. Flashes out long, Shiro to contest. Breeze has made space, so this is a good start. A much better start, and the fact there's no bloodshed, that could be short-lived. Look at Axile. Mihu's watching this. He's making a beeline straight for the flank. Mihu's tight line is rewarded, and already an advantage that EG have not had before. This is the first time we've seen that first blood go their way. First frag for Mihu as well, but Nafany, undeterred, has taken space. Full tons control. They'll be able to gather resources towards A, should that be the final port of call. It looked very good for Nafany. He'll get info within the next 10 seconds. Hobbit has short for now. Pit, yeah, sure, you've got long. But step 2 will be breaking through the Gambit setup, which is currently being established. Surely, as Nafany calls it clear, they will start to move around. Yeah, Inters could heavy rotate on over. Nafany will have to stay put into lower dark, however. So they can have 3 over towards this site. And I feel like EG know that they're up against it here. That mid-push from Axile, that signified that very early. Cirque has now established himself in pit. The question is, do they just do the double cross on the long smokes, or do they pivot back? Okay, Gambit, let's see what your plan is. The smokes are up. The walk is underway. Hobbit hiding, crouching around the smoke. He's hearing tags. They're starting to step in. Oh, he's got the off angle. Not enough for a frag. 5 versus 3. Obo extends their advantage even further. Shiro, caught out and booked. Great conversion of the early frag. EG will make their first T round known. Nice. Okay, well, they're on the board, and hopefully that can mean we get a bit more of a competitive half ahead of us here. But that was only a product of Axile testing the limits of long. And it still felt good for Gambit, didn't it? Just if Hobbit got 1 kill on that ramp, I think they would have been able to trade a little bit more efficiently there. So shy of their 7th, but the money's still there. The buy back out, U2 good, kit 2 of which in play. And what is the response again from EG? Do they want to continue with a bit more of this default spread? Obo taking a lot of mid control. Late pressure on long, and nothing too fruity out of Gambit here. They're just going with the standard. Hobbit is already floating back over towards CT spawn to deal with any mid presence. So this is as default as things get for the Gambit CT defense. Looks like they'll wait for the fight to come to them this time round.
It was what we said they had to do, right? EG have forced GAMBIT to at least respect the opening stages. They get short for free this time. They're not battling long pushes and mid pushes. But they do get short. That's a small part of the map. A lot more to be taken. Shiro tries to channel them away from the site. And it seems like EG want to fully rehash this. Like, they have returned essentially to spawn.
What's Breeze lining up here? Nothing. I think he was just looking for a different angle, as the smoke will just land towards doors, and that sucks. That's going to soak 20 seconds off the clock.
Does that mean you just stare at it for until 25 and then you're doing a whole long short pincer in 20 seconds?
They're trying to set up here to walk through. Breeze is actually leering into the smoke right now, so they're going to try and isolate Axel.
Okay, and Shiro will respond as soon as Axel's under threat. Hobbit to react from Goose. Here we go. 27. Breeze, another death. 0 and 8. Oboe, much better. Shiro tested on short. And he actually tucks into the side, rather focus his attention that way. Swing from Mihu. Oh, Hobbit caught completely in the opening. He knows Shiro is the last on site.
No
a lot of chance.
Cross.
They should be able to get the bomb across. Cirque is bunny hopping his way through. They can't contest the plant. It's a safe one. And a big find from Mihu. EG calling upon Cirque, and it looks like he's got a bit of info, and a shot connects. Inter's found on short, and Shiro thrust into a 1v2 he doesn't seem interested in.
Oh, that got very sketchy for a moment there. The smokes were already thrown on out as I took note, and they were in the site. So great stuff under pressure from EG. When it gets scrappy, I think that's when their individuals are able to shine the most. Under pressure, the shots hit. But that one, right down to the wire.
More impact frags from Mihu as well. I mean, don't forget the first round they converted was off his opener. This time he finds 2, just in the chaos of that gap in the smoke on the cross. Time was sensitive. Hobbit getting caught out as well. You got to give Oboe credit for opening up the procedure. The proceedings. And this was the only frag Shiro managed to contribute.
That was... I understand what Nafany's doing, because the time's so low. If he gets one of the 2, then everybody else can collapse. But if he dies,
the round falls
that's
apart.
The other side of the coin. So maybe we start talking about a round. But that's what it's really just coming down to, is can they convert these fights? This is a fast mid control. Very quick stuff here.
Counter flash keeps him at bay. Molly on the floor as well. Posted up is Cirque. A 3-man lean long side means they've conceded and accepted that short can be taken and occupied. They're trying to run boost him.
Well, they have to. Look at this. 3 smokes, 1 flash, and 1 Molotov, and 1:25 on the clock. So they have to put their bodies on the line. We're going to talk jiggle peaks, run boosts, more creative ways of finding openings and taking space, because that's all it's going to come down to. We're not going to see a pretty execute out of EG here in a round like this.
Lurk smoke dropped on B.
Very deep, though, isn't it?
Yeah. Hobbit's at least been pulled to acknowledge the potential for that mid space to be taken. But the thrower of the B Lurk smoke heads to T spawn, so we all start to build a picture as to where this one is going. All of this short control, can they convert?
It's going to be very hard to just keep Hobbit over towards this side. That Molotov signifies it. They only have 1 smoke for the mid to B here.
That might be enough, Chad. Oboe at the front of the pack. Inters hanging out. A smoke to play around for the CTs. Nafany and Inters partner up. Just the one provided in the feed. So many coming in. And the smoke for him to try and play around. It's Stan, and he can't even make it good. Just like that, a round falls apart, and EG, again, bailed out, this time towards B.
Yeah, and I think the tell was that Molotov. I'm not sure if there were many footsteps made from Hobbit when he was floating back up from that CT spawn position towards A, but that's all Stan needed to make that call, and realistically, with the utility they had, that was the only call they could make. Inter's trying to chop off the legs through that car position. Nafany getting tricky with that smoke. Even had the shadow advantage on Stan coming out on that ledge, but wasn't enough to level up the playing field. And yeah, GAMBIT really don't have any other choices here. The loss bonus is starting to build nicely again, so this next round is going to be 2,400 in the back pocket. Hobbit could drop a gun. The same could be said for Shiro. I suppose Nafany could even buy himself here if he really can convert right here, right now.
Molly denies Breeze a look in, and he's been denied a lot. Still sitting on 1 kill. Will need to come alive on that CT side.
Ooh, Shiro feels the wrath of Cirque's AK. Tagged through the doors. Tiny peanut angle, but force out some CT util. And short is under EG rule. What are you lining up for us here then? Breeze with the standards, Stan with the second. It could be the Vanguard smokes and go.
Trying to fake it. I think Stan's going to pivot back.
But Nafany's so ready for this. He's standing still, stalwart, in exactly the right spot. And here they come. Trigger discipline! A bit of a mess from Nafany. Late reaction.
It's all on Inters.
It is. And already tagging up Obo. That's something, perhaps. But Tunnels is a threat as well. He can't do it all on his own. He's looking the wrong way. And sticks his head into Mihu's crosshair. EG, you said they had to take this for a comfortable buy into the last round of play. They are so tagged up. Unconfirmed damage.
Oh, Axel, you can see his feet.
He can, and he will. Tap away. Axel might want to go for this a little bit, especially if Hobbit's got his reactions in check. Cirque's quick enough. Shiro's already looking to save, but Axel, he considered it just for a moment, awaiting that Stan window swing. Doesn't come through. EG will make it 6. I'm sure they're not going to be complaining considering the 6-0 start they conceded.
Yeah, this is a great comeback from EG, all things considered. I think here, Shiro and Axel will get to hold on to what they have. They're going to get 1900 in the next. They can drop. Gambit will have another buy, and this is the thing. With these saves, sure, it doesn't make for the most exciting Counter-Strike, but what they're doing is facilitating more and more opportunities where they can be threatening. Right there, they're unawares of the HP of Cirque and Obo. If they knew what we knew, they'd definitely be going for a round like that. But if EG can grab 7 on the nose, take us into the second half as close as she can be, they have once again surprised, because this is Gambit's pick, and there has to have been a reason they decided to go into the Dust 2 territory. Normally you don't want to be picking a Dust 2 or Mirage. They're the maps that are most in flux. Really hard to contain snowbally teams.
Oh, through the flames. Through the flames, Hobbit's not ready. Neither was Mihu doing the flashbang dance. A second has landed and Axel's already cut 2 down to size. He's lost Hobbit. Surely he'll get hunted down. That's what Breeze is up to. And good find. Keeps it level. Dust will settle. Shiro can't believe his luck. Stan just presses his head into the crosshair. Short no longer a threat. Inters has mid, and they can focus all of their resources into what remains of EG. Final round of their attack. They are flashed off. They don't choose to peek on it. Nafany has more in the bank. Oh, double peek. The AWP, surely. No, they just take the fingernails off instead. Shiro's got 2 targets. This P250 can finish it right here and now. 2 clicks of his mouse. Can't make it happen. Breeze and Mihu are turning it around for EG, and they can completely close out this half. We could have an 8-7 here. From 6-0,
he faked the short flash. They're both looking short. He faked the short flash here.
It's not happening. Breeze converts. Another brilliant performance out of the individuals of EG. And they're making a competitive game for EG. Yeah, okay. They've given them a bit more credit now, but Gambit's still definitely taking the lion's share. We've got a double smoke. Bro, so now you've got long frags and you've got 2 smokes. Do you not want to end back long? They've gone through tons. So let's find out how this one shapes up. It could be the mid-split smokes. It could be a hinge. Okay, so up short. The CTs are very mobile. They can hear all of this.
They're just gamble stacking right now.
Yeah, but it's the right call. Breeze has to drop off.
Reconfirm now.
Yeah, and they're all ready to fight CT ramp. There's no way Gambit are going to be expecting this.
Wait, they're coming through mid doors. They're going for a quick retake right here. So straight up through mid doors, Cat behind Stan. They can really just fight this site.
Yeah, there's a lot of fights and they're not planting for that side. So many bodies on the site. Everyone's tapping away. USP's favored in this exchange. Gambit dropping like flies to Obo. Inters with 1 in return. It's getting frisky now. Axel arriving to try and hold the cross from long. It's a tight line. Oh, but a very quick headshot. Oh, Axel, nearly spectacular. Cirque saves EG. Some very hard shots in quick succession out of Axel. He takes 3 in the round, but it's Cirque double that converts off the back of Obo's. Blood splattered, blood stained sight. EG will take the CT pistol.
Oh, I'd love to see that one again. When you have Axel in that position right there as GAMBIT, the player Goose on the player side, it feels like you can just completely cower and hide. Here it is again. So Axel grabs that one. Yeah, look, I'm really splitting hairs here, but you can almost treat that like a little bit of an AWP. Unless they cross his line of sight, you stay tucked. You take that contact as tight as you possibly can. So a round that started great from Axel almost ended in the same fashion. Unfortunately, GAMBIT, they have to force buy. An AK, a Galil, got himself a scout. The buy's looking pretty good, but each are actually in a position here to get the lead for the first time in this matchup.
Worth noting, Axel has only fired his Glock. So this AK may come as a surprise. It's the Deagle instead that feels the feed, and it's Breeze, who's really not been having a fantastic time here on Dust 2. Another death for him to stew over.
Very key role for Breeze as well, Alex. He's the long anchor, so going to need a bit more out of him here.
Oh, perfect weapon for the job. Cirque's Org feels the feed, and he's ready for more. Flash for the walk-up, and it's miHu to swing off. Oh, two great bursts out of the MP9 and sealing the fate of GAMBIT Esports. What are you supposed to do? Yeah, you've got the sight, but you ain't got the bomb. miHu does, and even the rotate through shorts being held. Nafany, ooh, has got a chance here. Missing his shots, and Obo, after the dink, will finish off what he started. Hobbit loudly walking into Stan. We have 9, folks. EG, they deal with the force. We're looking at, never mind 9, maybe 10.
It's long. And guess what? EG have now just found their second man, rotate over to help on Stan. So this is great from the North American side.
Yeah, they're in exactly the right place. GAMBIT are about to walk straight into the trap. It starts to slam shut. Cirque with the first. And you can see, look at this, second guessing themselves now. They are. They're pivoting back. The fact the AWP has now been spotted on long, they have to maneuver trying to avoid Cirque. Heading short. Axel's smoke will keep eyes on long. Inter's just hoping miHu wants answers a bit too soon. Oh, great molly. Look at that. It was exactly on Stan's walk-up. Axel's done very well to keep Stan busy, but Cirque's no longer preoccupied. He's focused in the right part of the map. Flashes aren't going to catch him. Hobbit will. Okay, GAMBIT have a chance here. The window's open. They just have to jump through. No way he's taking that fight. Stan, long range, has taken Hobbit off the site. Oh. Finally, Axel feels the feed for one. Cost him a dink. Will they get the bomb down? Will they contest it? Maybe a jump peek. There's 3 of them there, all on this elevator side. Inter's pre-firing or pre-aiming. The molly will make things awkward. They can't push through yet. They're going for a boost elsewhere. This is not bad. It's in the blind spot of Inter's. Oh, a chance. A very real chance here if he could just get up. Oh, now spotted out. They're going to have to hurry up now. Takes the time for the reload. This crossfire is brutal. Wow. Not with a shot like that from miHu. Shiro alongside with Inter's. Only Breeze now brought down so low. There's very little hope and not enough time. GAMBIT will convert on A.
Oh, that was so sketchy. A knife's edge. Yeah. Pretty hard done by, you know?
Certainly. You can see his reluctance as it's an armored M4A1. Won't quite have the same impact.
Ooh, they're sending 4 towards B early. This might be a bit of an explosive maneuver here. Shiro denied immediately. So the smoke lands. The idea was Shiro comes and picks, but as soon as that goes down, they're having to rejig their contact. Towards lower dark they go. No secret about it either. U2 being used, scope being heard. Stan being mollied. Just a little bit back by Inters. Currently leading the scoreboard right now for the server. 20 kills for him.
He's hearing a lot there. The 2 new boys for EG. Hanging out in middle. So essentially, they're just fishing for a pick on Shiro here. They're hoping the CTs react to that short util, start touching their keyboard, and Shiro gets to click his mouse. Now, it hasn't gone down that way. So what plan 2 looks like the double smokes for CT. And it's Obo and miHu who can just completely foil this. That's if Hobbit doesn't change plans. Nice from miHu, 2. And it's Shiro with the close quarters AWP. Here we go. Straight through the tunnels. Axile to take mid. The rotate's coming in through top mid. Axile checks it, but Breeze has got a big frag. He was supposed to keep him busy. Now what do you do? Intis is going to test the waters. He's loud about this. Flashed off. Surely he's going to isolate Stan.
Shiro's going low. There's no time. He has to go B. Shiro, is there even time now? Shiro, what have you done?
Oh, he might have thrown the round. Les Intis just saves the day with a double frag.
Oh,
He's going to save them. I think he had just enough time, Chad. I'm not so sure. Shiro, just by holding his nerve on that mid-presence, he could have very well let the whole round slip away. Good catch from Chad. That was very close. Look how much risk Intis had to take to open up on Stan.
What is happening right now? The Gambit.
8-7. Let's Shiro 5. You know, he actually didn't have time. He actually didn't have time.
What?
You cheeky monkey. He's got to win 5 consecutive CT rounds or concede Gambit's map pick against them.
I just quickly want to correct the statement I made earlier, Alex, before we finish this map.
Yeah.
I inquired with production. Overpass, Gambit have selected to start on the CT side. It was a little bit of a snafu on the graphic, so no harm, no foul. But next map will be interesting with Gambit on the CT.
The surprise T-side pick is not such a surprise as it is standard procedure. Three scoped weapons for EG to start this 5-round run. And Nafni snuck through the doors. Obo's responsibility for now. Oh, this is the perfect time to be calling a B, isn't it?
And this is one of those 4-man heavy leans over towards that A side. Obo.
Oh, he's going to assume it's clear. Yeah, completely. Nafni was ahead of the util. Now he drops his own. Stan is on life support. Mihu's got to push and disrespect the smoke, and he has converted. Maybe they can at least defend Stan. He's Molotov'd out now. Mihu is sprinting to support his teammate. In-game leader comes up with a quick flick. And Axile onto Breeze. I think Shiro's changed his mind. A frag onto A sent him straight towards spawn. So Cirque and Mihu on this wild race to catch info through mid. Axile taking space A. This ends here. Cirque's got to come through CT. He's actually just playing it passive to catch the cross. So that is where Shiro's going to have to come from, right?
Yeah, has to go long. So if Cirque wins the fight, there is a chance that this round can be taken by EG.
No util other than a molly. That's not going to save you, is it? That black smoke will not guise Cirque's double scope.
Comes out of the timing here. He's not scoped in. There's a big quick flick.
Oh, Axile dropped down, confirmed his presence. Okay, that's enough to get Cirque off the line. Never mind, off the line. He's out of the round. And perhaps EG out of dust too.
Mihu's flanking long here. There's a slight window. Axile's pushed deep into spawn. Shiro needs to look towards long.
Ooh, no, a chance. And it's lost. Big find. Gambit will convert their map pick. EG, though, looking competitive as we ready ourselves for Overpass. Frankie Ward going to be hanging out with the boys in just a minute. We'll take a break, come back, and break down that first map. Make an impact here in the quarterfinals. And it's Stan that's actually opting for that unarmored P250. He's hoping that's going to keep the CTs preoccupied, and just by living, he has achieved that, even dropping a smoke. So he's got a lot of attention his way, and this is the chance for them to burst through the toilets. It's only Axile. And Axile doesn't need help. Oh, he really doesn't need help. Axile just completely rumbles EG. He hasn't even needed to reload. He's got 7 bullets to spare for the one-clip ace. Give him the one-clip ace. Oh. 2 bullets left. He can't quite do it on the one. Stan brought down to 16. Give it to him, boys.
Let him go.
Give it to him.
He's smiling. You can see him.
Look at them all. They're all staring at him.
Get him, Axile.
Go.
Take it.
Yeah, look at his little smirk. He's still playing passive, though. He refuses to give Stan that one frag. He just knows it's coming.
Here he comes.
And Axile.
Oh, Intis!
All right, there's that problem. Gambit to split up in the next 2 months.
Timeout.
I mean, if ever there was a real advantage for EG to just seize control early, the Scout FAMAS MP9 round is the one. Take that bonus and run with it.
We're seeing exactly the CT setup we expect out of Gambit. Hobbit enters, working on Monster. They're actually being facilitated with a push here. Hobbit's forward, and Hobo has got absolutely schlattered right there.
Oh, yeah, he tasted of his own medicine, I guess, in that respect. But that was a FAMAS in a favorable angle for Obo against an AK, and Hobbit has come out on top. He's a sharp boy. One of the old guard.
Axel loves this position here.
He does, and I just can't. It's such a common pre-aim. I guess he just catches that lovely extra advantage under the sign. And criminally underchecked, I guess. He dips to long. Shiro should have his hunt. No, he doesn't. Axel was ready. Shiro's got one with the P250, but now the sight is theirs. Mihu to take a lot of space here. This 2 versus 3 is shaping up nicely. Nafany's slipped bank already.
Hobbitt's miles away.
Yeah, he'd love to get that flank on a little quicker. Enters, does completely burn Cirque out of position. He'll be forced to stop on his pursuit of Optimus. Nafany walking into Mihu. What? Great find with the MP9. Cirque to come up clutch.
Here comes Hobbit.
Yep, perfectly timed flank, and Cirque just lost between the angles. Gambit will make it 3, and that was on the bonus.
Yeah, the 2 AKs carried through. The money's going to be there. It's already built on up. And now the AWP rifles again. Things are looking schmick for Gambit now. Schmick?
Spick and span?
Look,
no,
things just come out,
dude,
man.
we've had slatted and spick. Schmick and span.
I don't know.
Nah, that's just Deutsch, obviously. Just for any of our non-German listeners, Chad just gave us. Implemented that from Gambit a lot.
Yeah, Nafany's the best scrambler at that, right? It's not really a position, but when he scrambles up from B, he always manages to find impact. Cirque's got his AWP out now, so time to see what he's got.
It's nice to see an aggressive CT maneuver out of Shiro. He's kind of, I assume, committed. Axel will have his exit should he require it, but they're throwing nades and flashes at his face, holding his nerve and holding his line. Mihu falls to the AWP. Uh-oh, there's another coming. Obo, nice find. Peeking through the flames to find Shiro and keep this number game level, 4-4.
Surely that entices EG just to go towards A. The fact that you know that the AWPer won't be over towards the site means that maybe you could scale up long or the bathroom's positions quicker. Could take the gamble, but Axel's going aggressive again. This really does sniff out like the start of Dust 2. Aggressive maneuvers from Gambit, really trying to set the tone. And he's cracked through the smoke now. They've actually left Hobbit on his lonesome towards the B bomb site behind the pillar. Watching for a boost, they can creep through Monster. Inters has just come back on over. He's in limbo right now.
How good of a fake smoke was that from Obo? It looked a bit rushed. It's perfect for the walk-up.
Axel called it clear, so Nafany's now over towards B. At this point, if it is a B finish, it's going to be a 3-on-4 with Axel quick on the flank.
I love this off angle he's holding there, though. Oh, but Hobbit has nothing to show for it. Nafany's off angle sucks against Stan. No, it doesn't. Great adjustment. Inters is the one to catch him. Cirque alone quickly makes it a 1v1. And he's got time, I believe, to get that bomb down. Axel coming up from that sandbag's position, and Cirque, he escapes and peeks in for the tag. Axel lives on, he swaps to the M4 to finish the job. Cirque.
If you just take a look at the scores, you can see how little Inters and Hobbit have been tested on the B bomb site, both of which only have 3 kills. They haven't even needed to show that classic monster lockdown that they are so good at. And we have seen more of this proactive stance out of Gambit, more proactive than I think I've seen from them in some time. So great to see them coming in with a bit more pep in their step here in the playoffs. One more round for them to secure the half victory. We always knew for EG on these T sides it wasn't going to be easy. Passive stance again from Gambit. Shiro and Axel over towards that long position. Now just retooling again. The magic timer for their protocols has come into play, and there's still 3 players on that B bomb site just jostling for position. Hobbit, Inters, and Nafany doing what they do. The jiggles, the flashes, the peaks, and keeping Monster continuously smoked. They still have, well, I was going to say a couple left, but now it's just the one on Axel, and he is committed to A. So Monster will not be able to be kept smoked for the entirety of this one. And Breeze is actually taking the bomb all the way back through T-spawn, so it will be a B finish.
Oh, you said you wanted to see them tested. This is the test. Doors blown off, no sound cues will be given. Even Nafany starting to float away. Sound cues have been heard. Nades have been dropped. This is the commit. And Inters is the first casualty on his wide swing. Oh, and they're all coming in for EG. Great finds. Nafany just a swan. And the round is Evil Genius's flag flying high on the B site. So mission complete.
Yeah, felt too easy there, didn't it? I think when Inters was flashed on in for that monster peak, he was expecting them to be a bit closer. They were still so deep, and the reason he's expecting them to be closer is there was 16 seconds left on the clock. So EG taking a page out of the CIS playbook here and keeping things very, very slow. And it profits again. This time there's no need for the Cirque 1-on-3. They get it done. They keep 4 alive. It's a good-looking second round here. There is finally some pressure applied to this CT economy here. It is going to be 1,400 injected into their bank balances. It's enough for Axel and Shiro to drop, and they'll need to do so. Inters can buy himself. Hobbit desperately needing a gun here at 1.5, and Nafany, well...
Just as you've taken down one, another takes his place. Ooh. There's a metaphor for Gambit's CT side on overpass. Come on, Alex, hold on to it. What's the thing where you chop off its head and another one regrows from Hercules? Hydra?
Yes.
A Hydra.
Okay.
I'm working on it. I'm workshopping it.
You looked at me and I was like, am I meant to read your mind right now?
Yes, you are. I'm just saying, every time you kill one, it feels like there's 2 more CTs that take its place. But that is the Hydra defense.
I went immediately to Medusa for some reason.
We could go there. There's lots of snake heads, that's for sure.
But Hydra, okay, I'm with you. Not Hydra homies. Well, they could be the Hydra homies.
Oh. Chad, 5D levels here. We need to get back into the realms of reality. For our last 2 rounds of this half, will it really be 3 for EG, their final posting? They've got themselves 2 Deagles and the AKs in play. I love the boost. Nafany's pre-aiming it, doesn't matter. Search quicker. And that could be the go sign. Yep, they're trying to isolate. They're coming. Inter's blinded and pushed. Hobbit would have to pop off, and he has. Oh my God, he takes 4. How do you get 4? How? What? One-man defense, and now Cirque has to do it all. Never mind opening the round. He has to close it. He could. He really could. Peeks into Cirque. Oh my God! Cirque saves EG. You think your 4K is impressive, Hobbit? Mine's even better. It brings home a 4th. Isolates those last 2. Cirque saves them.
What on earth was that round right there? Huge stuff from Hobbit and even bigger from Cirque. That's 2 clutches in the 4 rounds EG have posted that Cirque has won.
That's true.
Absolutely monstrous stuff here. There's the first of the 1-on-3. So it's 2 1-on-3s in a 4-round stint. Look at this. Ready for Axel. Knows they're playing the buddy system and executes. Now Gambit, pebbles, pennies. Got nothing for this. Couple of rifles.
Some polished glass, perhaps? Not gonna get them far. Hobbit nearly pulled them across the line. Oh, what is Axel up to? There's so much friction on the map right now. So checking in with Hobbit, he has connected, and now Axel's behind the entire squad.
Sneaky.
They'll check it, they'll check it, they'll check it.
There's no way they're turning around now.
Oh my God, oh Breeze, red-faced. Damage into Mihu. Gambit with a very broken buy now have the man advantage.
EG every time, they just seem to regather, right? They take some territory, maybe they get stopped, maybe they get a trade, but here they're more than happy just to gallivant back across the map, stand with the bomb. No dramas, swinging wide, and he's running the whole way. Mihu's with him, Cirque still trying to sell something over towards that connected position. He's just taking down Hobbit with wallbang. Just spam, just blind spam through.
Everything is lining up for EG now. It's not a guarantee, it's far from it, but with Shiro only a CC, he'd have loved an AK. Cirque denies it.
They've ground out 5 rounds. How have they managed this? The clutches,
yeah.
They've been under the pump, just grinding out rounds, and this will be their first A round.
Look at the kill distribution. I mean, Cirque is the only one to be breaking 10, never mind 12. Everyone dragging their heels in that respect, and we do round it out, 10-5. Thank you. Of their own. Looking to make a deeper run than the quarterfinals, and the odds certainly pointing in that direction. Doesn't get much worse than that. Let's see if this pistol starts to indicate a quick one for Gambit's T-side campaign. This is Evil Genius's map pick. Let's see if their homework is going to bear fruit.
This is a lot of info early. Mihu's going to continue to push here. So they're going to guarantee that it won't be A, at least through the traditional avenue. That smoke on over is a bit of a fake. They're going up connector. It's pulled the rotation.
It's perfect. Now, the fact that Shiro's gone down so soon, maybe Nafany's in a position to catch this flank. They are going to be there on time, at least Breeze is. Oh, he's lost his head. That Glock looks like a USP. Axel has taken it straight away.
Mihu's flank now means nothing.
Nothing. I mean, he's
going to expect something.
Chocolate teapot at this point. Absolutely useless.
Oh, wait, maybe they won't expect something because Nafany He's been over towards B the entire time. Hobbit still has his back turned to long.
Oh, you're right. He
Well,
did have a look.
around.
He had a look. He knows it's possible. That's a big find for Inters. Stan stepping a toe out of the line and missed shots. Oh, Mihu in the back of the head. He's failed. And now they're turned and just getting pulled apart one by one. I don't think Cirque's got another clutch in him. He just doesn't have the time. Nor does he have the bullets. Gambit will take the pistol round there, and you can see the mind games, every pistol between these two.
Yeah, that was real. Like, the fact they stopped Shiro, they immediately know they have to rotate back over to the other side, and that was for EG.
I thought Gambit were broke. I look at the screen, they've got a full buy.
Yeah, they've really been able to make that money work. It is just the util is a bit of a drama again here. Didn't feel like they had to use an awful lot to get control of bathrooms. Well, at least partial control of bathrooms in the previous, and now they've just put on the brakes. They're sending out the sharpest weapon of Axel here to see if he can crack open this B bomb site. Oh, yikes. Cop that one. Nafany down to 49 through the smoke. The nade was beautiful.
So he's going to be completely abandoned. Giving him a lovely smoke to work around. Thank you very much. Get any info he can safely. And there is a three-man lean towards A, so there is a chance here for Gambit to strike. Breeze and Mihu starting to feel a bit pressured. Will drop some of their defensive util. Smoke and Molly defense. Ooh, Mihu peeked as the smoke blooms. Gap for a reaggress. Oh, collateral damage inflicted. Swing from short, completely nullified. That is the test. Past Mihu and Breeze will both take a pair of frags each. And EG is starting to get under Gambit's skin a little here. They are going to be sent straight back to the doldrums. 8 now for EG, only the AWP to boast into the next. And that's if Shiro holds on to it. 20 seconds, looks like they might be heading towards that underpass. They are certainly pushing through monsters and spawn.
Yeah, they have to know this is Shiro saving the AWP, right? So look how quick they're coming at him.
Dun,
8, 7,
dun,
6, oh...
Get
Run.
the hell out of there, bro.
Run, Shiro, run!
Ah, they're coming! Behind him as well!
Oh,
Scout is back on it now. Cirque's up to his usual antics, an aggressive short maneuver. Ooh, and he wants to join Obo in the fun as well. Nafany previously, or simultaneously I should say, is looking for a gap on Stan's defense. He's right next to him.
Oh, this is awkward.
Very awkward.
He's not going to clear it all.
He's not. He's going to assume it's clear. They might all consider it clear.
Stan's not going to move. Stan's not going to move at all.
And they can't believe it. Inters shouldn't trade, and oh no, Stan's completely rumbled him. Nafany, however, look at his eyebrows. Maybe he can get under their skin as well. Taste the medicine right back. Cirque down, and the site is lost. Chad, piece this together for me.
If they go long, if they grab the bomb and go long right now that Nafany's clearing, there's an avenue straight into the site. But Nafany, during this, will be giving up A. You can see right now, EG are locking down connector and still focusing towards B. Nobody knows what's going on. Everybody has lost everybody.
Oh, this is a fruity one. Okay, so they're actually going party side with the bomb. Hobbit's going to lose everything if he goes down. Oh, that's brave from Hobbit.
Well, it's a race, but it's a turtle's pace. Nafany walking up long, and Mihu and Breeze don't want to give away sound cues, so they're walking as well. They expect Nafany to already be in bank.
Of course
so they're giving
do.
them A, and they're hoping to flank.
And just as Axel looks away, oh, he's gone. What? Okay, now Hobbit's surging into the site. They are there. The snails have arrived through bank. 15 as the bomb goes down. Obo to flank. Now they have this to contend with. There's no util to lock him at bay until Nafany starts dropping his. He's got a frag at least. The flank from Obo is magnificent. And it's Mihu's AWP that wraps it up. Okay, EG will take it. What the bloody hell was that?
This is some odd stuff right there. I can't believe it. Look, stand in that position. You get what...
You were talking about the timeout. Maybe it was just enough to get Gambit's Deagles to connect. Ooh, Mihu. And Breeze is there as well. Wow, Axel, sharp as ever. May not be expecting a second in his place. Obo was just around the corner.
Oh, interesting that they did just smoke off the door there. So, to me, this feels like they are setting up for B. You wouldn't smoke connector off unless you were hoping to be able to pressure elsewhere, but they've immediately hit the brakes. And a gamble stacker. Stan has headed over towards B to fill the void of Breeze. That's going to leave all the pressure on the A defender of Cirque with that AWP. So, things about to get spicy over here.
Oh, Shiro, that was the shot. He's just saved Hobbit's life. And then now swinging into the site. There's no pressure from Heaven. Stan in limbo, does convert. Finished off, and oh, the round does too. It falls apart. GAMBIT steal it away, and it's locked in for tomorrow. G2 GAMBIT, the fixture is sealed.